We're back.
We are back.
DLC number 2.
Episode 2.
Not gone, but not forgotten.
Yeah?
Yeah.
La.
Yeah, this is Dish Gods DLC numero 2. And yeah, we're...
Dose for you Spanish speakers.
Yeah, I don't do all that moon speaking shit. This is America. All right. And last I checked, in America, you speak American.
Just like Jesus did.
Just like Jesus did, and just like everybody else will and continue to do forever. So if you're confused about the nature of our business here, this is DLC.
Downloadable content.
Downloadable content. This is for us to put our hair down, kind of relax, but give you guys some extra content.
Yeah.
You guys deserve it. You guys have been great. And we want to just always offer up our thoughts and our opinions because those are the ones that matter.
We, like our slogan says, we are here to dish about anything and everything.
And we have the microphones.
Whether or not we are qualified to actually talk about those topics, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And we have the microphones, so you have to listen to us. Yeah, and there are some things that we can't wait to talk about. I don't want to wait a week or two to discuss something. So this is a good thing for us to just jump on it and fart something out. Like we fart out an hour a week typically, but DLC's when we got a little extra in the tank and we need to just kind of let it out. So without further ado, let's get into it. We've got one thing on our minds today. It is Saturday,
everyone knows what it is.
The 21st, and yesterday, Donald Josephine Trump, Donald Small Hands Trump, Donald Baby Fingers Trump,
Donald Trump Kelly
officially became the 45th president of the United States of America.
The United KKK States of America.
Of America, KKK.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so.
America.
So let's discuss. It's overwhelming because he gave a rousing speech, which was loaded with the word America.
We the people.
Is
America.
The sentiment behind his speech was we. It was we as a group of people, because Donald Trump, his whole platform is like he's one of us.
Yeah, he believes he is one of the.
He's a man of the people. He's from the earth. From the earth.
Earth.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like he's just a man of the people. He's everyday Joe. He rolls up his sleeves.
Yeah, he thinks he is.
Yeah,
but he isn't.
He is not. He was born with a silver fucking dildo up his ass.
Gold spoon in his, not silver. Gold spoon in his mouth.
A golden spoon pouring liquid gold in and around his mouth. And because of that, he believes that he has the right to compare his plight to the plight of many other hardworking Americans, of which Donald Trump is not one.
No.
So he gave a speech where he had some very interesting points. The first one that I want to bring up, we're not going to do this in order because I watched the back half of his speech. By the time I realized that the live stream was going on, he already was halfway through his speech. I choked back my vomit through the rest of that. And then I immediately bounced when they started all the North Korea propaganda shit.
Yeah.
Of everybody singing in the stands. Did you watch the inauguration?
I did not watch it.
I filled you in.
I came over before this whole thing. We kind of, we scrubbed through it.
Yeah, and
that's basically all it took. That's all I need to get the flow of what was going on.
Hot tamale.
Yeah,
I'm sweating.
I'm sweating right now, and I'm just sitting down on this couch.
Yeah. The first thing I want to talk about his speech is his plan. Which the first thing that comes to my mind is how we're going to build railways and airports and roads and tunnels and bridges. I believe those 5 things are every single thing that he listed in his speech.
Whoa.
5 things.
Airports and tunnels? I can't even imagine where I've seen those in America.
Well, but here's my
That's insane. Where have I not seen an airport? Oh, Seattle International Airport. Bellingham Airport. Oh God, I don't. Where
JFK.
have I? JFK. Yeah. Where have I seen it?
There's a billion airports. All the airports that have needed to be built are fucking built.
Have been built.
Yeah.
Because we already needed
all the
them.
tunnels that have been dug.
Oh, I know.
They're
Maybe
unnecessary.
maybe he can come to Seattle and finish that tunnel under the viaduct that we've been waiting like 5 years for.
Let's hope so.
Maybe that's what maybe that's the tunnel he's talking about.
No, he wants to start new ones. He's like the first
Oh,
grader
so he
who
doesn't
can't-
want to. He doesn't want to finish. That was Obama's mess. He doesn't want to touch Obama's mess.
Yeah.
He's gonna start his own mess. I
and
get
then
it.
we're gonna have to clean it up.
I get it.
You know, and it's like, dog, what? We're gonna build roads to where? Where I'm going, I don't need roads.
See, I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to do the whole FDR bit, where like, you know, we need to get the American people back to work, which is true in a sense. Yeah, we do. You know, our economy is very stagnant. It's crippled right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, people need to go back to work, and whether that be, you know, social programs or construction or whatever else. As much as I hate to say it, I agree.
No, okay, that's
okay. That's totally true.
But look, here's why I think it's bullshit. Is because everybody knows that there are two ways to increase American employment easily, and that's major construction jobs, and wartime manufacturing.
Munitions, trucks, etc.
Those are the two biggest things that can increase American.
But
here's what I'm saying.
We've been at war for the past 20 years now, and that's been our economy's pretty stagnant.
But it's not the way
it's a
that
very
it used to be.
limited. It's a pigeonhole economy
because of private contractors.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it used to be factory workers. You mass produce the same shit, and nowadays it's specialized weapons.
Yeah, thanks
made
a
by
lot,
government
Boeing.
Contractors.
Boeing.
Yeah,
Go fuck yourself.
But here's why I brought this up and why it's just bullshit is because he's saying like we're gonna build roads, we're gonna build airports. It's like, hey, that would be dope because construction employs a lot of people, but these are pointless jobs. Like, I can't tell you how many like fucking just burnt out vacant lots there are. Let's fucking fix that shit up.
Well, and not to mention like these roads, you know, he's talking about building roads and tunnels and everything else like that. These are very minute jobs, like
in and out in a month.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thanks to shitty unions and like shitty labor contracts now, these jobs can go on for years, man. Like, I mean, look at the highway, like I-5, just right outside our house here. They've been building a quarter-mile section for the past decade.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, a decade to repair a quarter mile of highway. Anywhere else in the world, that would have been done on a weekend.
Yeah, wasn't there that thing in Japan, I think it was, where they had like a sinkhole, like a huge sinkhole, and it got fixed up in like a day, 3 days?
Oh yeah, that was Denmark. They built
Denmark? I thought it was
It was Denmark, I believe. The video you're talking about, it was Denmark. They built a tunnel, an underpass.
No, I'm talking
a highway.
It was a natural disaster. It was a sinkhole in like the middle of a heavy industrial sector.
Okay.
In the middle of a street, like busy intersection downtown, huge sinkhole, and basically just rendered the whole street useless.
Okay.
And they fixed it in like 2 days.
Well, see, they understand because they know, oh man, scary democratic socialism,
the Asians
right?
are used to dealing with national tragedies like
Godzilla, you know,
King
Mothra,
Kong.
King Kong, etc. Well, King Kong was actually an American icon.
Yeah.
You know, he destroyed
Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building,
yep. Trump Tower. But yeah, they can get their job done really quickly.
They being the foreign countries.
Yeah. You know, whether it be Japan, Denmark, whatever. On average, they can get a lot of construction done relatively quickly because they don't have as much red tape to jump through.
Yeah.
And, you know, some people say, well, that's just because their safety standards are lower. It's like, are you kidding me, dude? Have you seen the buildings in Japan?
Future shit.
Yeah, they are like made to withstand 9-point-something earthquakes.
You have to when these giant lizards run around.
You know, yeah, dude, exactly. You know, a giant lizard runs through your country. You don't want it to just collapse.
You can't make your houses out of paper mache.
Not anymore.
Those piggies are building their houses out of bricks.
Yeah, dude. And like, you know, a 3-point-something earthquake hits the United States and fucking
half of California falls
collapses. And now everyone's like, oh, what are we doing? We're so in trouble now. Everyone, woe is me. And the world, everyone else in the world is like looking at you like, the fuck is your problem?
We've been ready
like,
for this shit for 30 years.
Yeah, we've been
sent
prepared.
You guys a text. Did you not get
that?
Did
you not get our mail? Oh wait, you don't do snail mail anymore. That's right. Too bad you don't open your mail anymore. Like, no, dude, go fuck yourself. Really?
Maybe
like
America would have heard it if they sent it in a tweet.
Oh, maybe.
Because let's kind of get back to the subject
let's rewind.
at hand. Yeah, Baby Hands Trump. He
I like that.
Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's make T-shirts.
Donald Baby Hands Trump.
Yeah, Baby Hands Trump.
Baby Hands.
That's it. President Baby Hands.
President Baby Hands.
President
I
Baby
love
Hands.
that.
Yeah,
I fucking love that.
Let's get Baby Hands on the show. Actually, yeah, I did see a picture. The thing that kind of was like an aha moment for me was through Donald Trump and his whole rigmarole he was doing, his campaign. He, there was a joke about like, oh, Trump's hands are small, whatever. And I was just like so overwhelmed by all of it that I just like never really like dug in. And I saw a photo of Donald Trump and Obama and their wives. And I realized, holy fucking shit. Donald Trump has fucking baby hands.
Yeah, dude.
Because I saw like Obama was standing there. I think Michelle and Melania's hands were obscured, but Obama was there and Trump was there, and Obama has his hands coming out of his sleeves looking like normal man hands, and then you go over and Donald baby hands Trump's hands look fucking photoshopped, but they're real. It's insane how fucking actually tiny his hands are. The baby thing is real.
Yeah, it's legit, dude.
It's a legit thing. Our president has fucking baby hands. I don't trust somebody to hold those launch codes with those tiny ass fucking hands.
Well, we have no issues that he can't actually push the button because his fingers fit perfectly over that button.
Yeah. I mean, he
might have to use two, but they'll still fit.
Just to push it all the way down.
Just to push it down, but they will still fit.
Like,
can we just talk about his speech for a second, though?
Yeah, let's dig into his speech. Let's get into
his
the meat
speech
of it.
and or speeches that he has given leading up to his inauguration.
I mean, we could go through all the speeches, but I think let's just kind of we'll umbrella it because I know what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
So we'll umbrella it first, and then maybe if we feel like
I just want to bring some awareness to the general public.
Can I drop it and then we'll explain? It's kind of like
Go for it.
What was that movie with the guy with the tattoos? Memento. I want to memento it, where we see the end first, and then we're going to jump to the beginning.
All right. That sounds good.
Let me get my podcast voice ready. Donald Baby Hands Trump.
Baby Hands.
Coming to a theater near you. A man with
in
baby
the future, in a city where baby hands rule.
The year is 2017, and baby hands hold the key to your future. Donald Baby Hands Trump is
the president.
Hitler.
Dun, dun, dun.
God, that bit went on for way longer than it needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donald Trump is Hitler.
Essentially.
Donald Trump equals the two minuses. Donald Trump equals Adolf Hitler.
I think he's like Hitler incarnate.
Donald Baby Hands Trump is Adolf Josephine Hitler.
I thought it was Donald Josephine Trump.
No, Baby Hands.
Oh, it's Baby Hands now.
The J stands for Baby Hands. The J is silent.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Basically, he's Hitler. I believe, and I'll have you explain because you say it really well. He studied Donald Trump owns Mein Kampf is what I'm saying. Baby Hands fucking has his fucking little baby mitts all over that fucking book. All right. He's rifling through the pages with his tiny, you can't see it right now, but I'm fluttering my hands like a hummingbird. He is flittering through those pages with his tiny little worm fingers, and he is just soaking up every word and nook and cranny of that evil, evil book. Little Bear, take it away because I'm getting too fired up.
All right. So essentially, what's going on is if you I'm not saying he's copying Hitler's speeches verbatim, but I feel like every time I bring this up, everyone's kind of like, "Oh yeah, he's Hitler," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. Just shut up and fucking listen to me for about 5 minutes, and maybe you would understand what I'm trying to say." You know, I have a deeper point than that, but yet just no one wants to listen to me. Anyway, his speeches have striking, horrifying parallels to Hitler's speeches.
Similar themes.
Thank you very much. He's if you look at Hitler's speech, I believe it was January 30th of 1937, 39,
37, 38
in the Reichstag. It has horrifying parallels, almost verbatim to Trump's inauguration speech. Yeah. And, obviously it's not the same things.
No,
Hitler talking about the German people.
It's Mad Libs.
Exactly.
It's Mein Kampf Mad Libs. It's
remove one word from Hitler, Trump places his word.
It's search and replace. You take out Germany, you put in America. You take out purebloods, you put in soldiers.
We the people.
You put in the fucking disaffected Germans. You put in single mothers and children.
Exactly.
Like it's bullshit.
It's horrifying how similar these speeches are.
The parallels are
there. And how they're used, and it's like people.
It's manipulation.
I put up a quote on Facebook the other day about how, and it was from Hitler, by the way. Very well written, and people seem to forget. Yes, he was an evil man. He was a horrible person, but people tend to forget how good he was at manipulating people and manipulating
if Adolf Hitler,
mass public.
If Adolf Hitler was alive today, he would be great in the WWE.
Oh man, he would be the best wrestler ever. He'd be like the best villain.
Triple H versus Hitler,
right?
Sunday at the Megadome.
Do you smell what Hitler's cooking?
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, should we finish the joke?
Oh no, I think everyone knows where we're going with that.
Jesus fucking Christ, we've reached the bottom and it's on DLC.
Jesus.
Oh no. Rest in peace, this show.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're getting shut down.
Oh man.
But no, yeah, you're right.
Do you smell what the Führer's cooking?
Oh God, that is so.
Can you edit that part over my other piece?
We'll see. If you're hearing this right now, I didn't do it. But holy fucking okay. I need a moment. We gotta pause.
Okay, and we're back. We had to take a little break there. Max couldn't contain himself. We had from our little Führer joke there. Anyway, moving on. Max, you want to take us away on our next topic here, please?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're
come on.
Professionals. We can do this. Yeah. But Trump is Hitler, and kind of going back to what we were saying.
Yep.
They his speech and Hitler's speeches, they have a very consistent theme of not referring to themselves as I. It's not I will do this. It's not as your leader. It's we.
Yeah.
A unified people will do this.
Which that was my point before we kind of got carried away on
by the best joke
by the WWE Hitler
ever.
The Führer, which would be an awesome wrestling villain title, by the way.
But we gotta move on. We gotta keep the show going. Our producer's waving us forward.
Okay. What were we talking about?
Trump being Hitler and
speeches
and how they're we the people.
Right. Which Hitler was really great at doing that.
Yeah.
He never mentions himself at all in his speeches.
It's all about we. It's to make you, the listener, feel included.
Yeah, exactly. It's why, oh man, he's talking about me now. He's not talking about himself. He's not talking about how great
one of us
he will be. Yeah, exactly. He's one of me. He's a working person now. And then when he says, We will fight for this. We will do this. We will build this.
It's like we're working together when in actuality, he's not doing shit.
Yeah, he's not doing a goddamn thing.
He's sitting up in his Babyhands skyrise apartment.
Yeah, with his baby hands manipulating
with his weird
he's got
little
his baby marionettes,
fingers.
And you're just his baby
fucking
puppets.
Fisher Price puppet starter set.
Yeah, dude. How does it feel to be a Fisher Price puppet?
Yeah, I find it interesting because people do like take it for granted that like we're growing up after the fact of Hitler, and we're obviously separated like 4 times removed from the situation. But can you imagine being a German in 1938 when you're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, everything sucks, and then some guy is like, Germans are the best. Germany is the best country, and we are going to make it great again.
I mean, that's exactly what is going on right now in our country, and that's exactly what's going on with Donald Trump. And the country right now, we're coming out of a crippling recession, by the way. Like crippling. Which has been
Lieutenant
ongoing.
Dan status.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dan couldn't handle this
crippleness.
Yeah, the cripplingness of this economy would make him bedridden. He wouldn't be in a wheelchair. He'd be bedridden. But
I'm talking AIDS.
That's what's going on right now. We're coming out of this recession, just like as Germany happened in the early 30s, all the way up leading up to World War II. They were in a depression, not a recession. They were in a crippling depression, just like the United States went. Yeah, well, just like Max is constantly in a state of depression, but the United States, we're going through a recession, and we're supposedly coming out of it.
I mean, we're doing okay.
We're doing okay, but it's still not all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when it comes to that, just the parallels to me are astounding. Baffling. So when it comes to it, like you said, you have this man that comes up and says, we, the German people, will do this. We're going to rise up. We will do this. And then guess what happens? What always happens? You need a scapegoat. Who's the scapegoat for him? They were the Jews, the gypsies, whatever else. We all know we know the narrative. We know the story. I don't need to say it. When it comes to Trump, who's his scapegoat? Islam. Mexicans.
Immigrants.
They're the problem.
Immigrants. Yeah.
Like they're the problem now.
He even mentioned Islamic terrorism in his fucking speech, and I'm like, what about any other acts of terrorism?
Yeah. So,
like, is Russian terrorism okay? I guess so.
Well, they're white, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Only brown terrorism is scary.
It's amazing to me because Donald Trump, to me, if you're a South Park fan, you might know this bit, but they have one of their seasons, they have a character, and he comes on, and it's a fucking redneck American dude, and he's like, they took our jobs, They took our jobs. Yeah, they just complain, and they whine, and they're rednecks, and they blame everything on Mexicans and the immigrants and all that shit. And basically, Donald Trump is that incarnate.
Yeah, he
goes on stage, and he says these vague, fucking broad,
I am gonna fix all of these problems.
Yeah, because the Mexicans and the immigrants and the Muslims are ruining America. How? I can't tell you how.
Nobody can tell you.
I can't tell you how, but I'm going to make America great again. How? Don't ask about my tax returns. Look at my red tie. Like, it's just bullshit. Look at my red tie. That's why he wears red ties. Don't look at my hands. That's why he wears these fucking power ties. He's trying to take away all the distraction from his fucking weird little fucking...
Don't look at my hands. Don't look at my hands.
His weird molecular hands. And he's just like, oh my God, I can't handle it. Yeah.
I don't think anybody can handle it.
Shit, dude. We are killing it this episode. Yeah, I don't know. It's Donald Trump is Hitler. Basically, Babyhands.
He is Hitler reincarnate.
I wouldn't say that. I would say because he's not doing it as well as Hitler.
No, but see the thing that's the point about reincarnation. You're in a new life. Yeah. You got to redo your past.
I would say that he's more of like a student of Hitler.
I could see that.
Like a Padawan.
He tried to study his work, but he's almost got the speech down. The next step would be mass genocide, which I don't think is going to happen.
He's got the
all.
launch codes.
You know, everyone's like, you know, like I said, I posted the quote about Hitler before we kind of went off on the joke bit. But essentially, the quote from Hitler was saying how quickly the mass public forgets about the past, forgets about how poorly your previous leaders acted because how well your new leader is speaking.
Yeah.
You know, or how much mirrors and smoke they have, and they can say, oh, I'm going to do this better. I will do this so much better than he did. And everyone's getting so amped up about that they forget about the bullshit that's going on or had happened in the past. And now all of a sudden, everyone's like, oh man, this guy's great. This guy's great. And then now you can play off of that.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what he's doing. That is exactly what he's doing.
It is.
You know, it was just like it took a day. It just took one day. And all of a sudden, people are just like, what happened to Obama? What happened to George W. Bush? Nobody gives a shit. Everyone's just talking about, oh, well, it's Obama's fault now. It's like, dude, he stepped into dog shit from two previous presidents.
Can we just,
I mean,
okay, can we,
and that's, dude, there is no, I mean, and as much as I hate to say it, he hit it on the head. Hitler, like I said, dude, he's a horrible person. He did horrible things, horrible atrocities, but when it comes to speaking, the man got it right.
Hitler?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Dude, and he's an amazing,
amazing public speaker.
Yeah.
People don't give him credit for that. And the thing of it is like, it's so funny how easily people can get manipulated as long as you say things that they sort of like to believe in.
Exactly.
Like you can just be like, you know, people like to say, oh, I believe in revolution, I believe in this, and I'm all about that, but like they're not willing to put their money where their mouth is. But Donald Trump comes along and he's selling you in all these things, and he's saying Muslim terrorists this and all illegal immigrants that, and he fucking pulls you in with his bullshit, and you're following it because it's a beautiful lie. And at the end of the day,
isn't that life though? Life is one beautiful lie.
I thought it was supposed to be a beautiful pie.
Oh man, pies are delicious though.
Pies are good.
Life isn't delicious.
No, life is a shit fucking...
A shit pie. Nobody wants to eat a shit pie.
A shit pie with fucking Babyhands whipped cream all over it.
God damn.
Yeah, all right, you know what? We've hammered the Hitler thing home. If you're not on board by now, then go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I want to talk about how much shade Donald Trump was throwing.
Oh, is he chucking shade?
He's throwing some shade at...
Or chucking shadows?
At former President Obama and former President George W. Bush and Clinton and Hillary and every single person that ever was in fucking American government. Donald Trump just got on stage and he basically said, everybody who's ever worked in Washington, D.C., go fuck yourselves.
Oh, but he's just telling it as it is, you know?
He's draining the swamp.
He's draining the swamp.
Like, the balls that guy has.
And it's like, everyone just forgot. 6 months ago, Bernie Sanders did the exact same thing. Right. And people gave him so much shit from the left and the right, by the way, for saying those exact same things. He called everybody out. He put everyone on blast. Yeah. And all of a sudden,
Bernie Sanders lined him up and chopped him down.
Yeah, and now he's the crazy communist, socialist. Which, by the way, are two completely separate things.
No, not in America.
If you haven't read a history book or a textbook of any kind
Karl Marx.
About this, they're two separate things.
Yeah.
But in America,
it's one thing.
It's one thing.
It's all.
And you're
red,
bad.
Socialist, commie, Muslim.
Yeah. So let me just settle something right quick.
Settle it.
National Socialists, i.e. Nazis, fought communists, i.e. Russians, during World War II.
Really?
Who would have thought, right? Two separate groups. They are not the same thing at all, you fucking morons.
Who did we fight in World War I?
everyone. Everyone fought everyone in World War. It was a clusterfuck.
Who do we fight in the Vietnam War?
The North Vietnamese.
Okay.
Vietnamese.
Why?
To spread freedom. Freedom.
Big freedom sandwich
we
coming your
were
way,
scared
motherfucker.
We were scared of communism.
God, how quickly things change, because now I'm afraid of democracy. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll kind of close out the DLC, give some kind of final parting thoughts. Yeah, it started. The reign of
terror.
Hands.
The reign of baby hands.
Of old Jack Baby Hands Trump has started. How you feeling?
Oh man, honestly, I really don't give two shits either way.
Yeah.
I hope to God somebody tries to assassinate him. That would just be fucking awesome. Because honestly, dude, when was the last time we, as the American public, have seen an awesome assassination attempt?
That's true.
Besides Reagan, like some dude just coming up and trying to shoot him in the street, right? It's been like 25, 30 years since we've seen a legit awesome assassination attempt.
Future me, edit all this out. We forgot to talk about
edit any of that out.
We forgot to talk about the conspiracy.
Which was you said you were going to bring that up and you never did.
And I want to explore it.
You said you were going to surprise me with it, and I have no idea what this conspiracy is. So let's hear it.
You know what? I'm taking a page out of your book. I'm looking through the fucking curtain. I'm trying to see between the lines.
Looking into the looking glass.
Yeah.
Or through the looking glass.
Yep. All that.
All right. Let's hear it.
So Donald Baby Hands Trump, he will forever be known. If this God damn it, internet, back me up once. Can we get hashtag baby hands trending?
Let's start it.
We
will start this.
God,
don't give credit to anybody else. Dish gods, you heard it first. Dish gods.
We're dating this. This is recorded audio. We're uploading this video literally like tonight. January 21st, 9:44 p.m.
2017.
Baby Hands Trump.
Hashtag baby hands.
Copyright. This is a legal agreement between you and me. Okay? Just don't let me down. Anyway, conspiracy. So, Baby Hands Trump. He is a puppet. He is a plaything, a scapegoat. Something to distract you from the shadows that work beyond. Basically, I hope that Donald Trump is like a plant, right? Like he was hired by the American government.
Oh, that kind of plant. I thought you meant like, put him in the ground.
The baby hands bush became eradicated many, many years ago because people deemed it too orange to live.
Oh, that makes sense.
But basically, Mike Pence, Vice President of the United States of America.
Okay.
Right. He has government experience.
Yeah.
He probably has dreams and aspirations in government.
Ish.
But he's got that weird wax figure kind of thing about him. Kind of like how Mitt Romney seemed like an android. Mm-hmm. Mike Pence kind of seems like a demon, and like
everyone knows. I mean, if you don't know already, he's a gray.
Yeah. Okay.
In disguise.
So that's
a reptilian. I mean, everyone made fun of Hillary for being like a reptilian-ish person, but
Mike Pence is like real shit.
He's legit. Like when you think of like the Men in Black coming to take you away with like featureless features, like you can't describe a person. You're like, he looked like a man that did this, but you can't really describe
Mike Pence is a mayonnaise man.
Exactly, dude. He's
baby hands and mayonnaise man.
Oh my God. Dude, we are just fucking on it tonight.
Dude, can we get a Kickstarter going to start a fan show? I'm not going to do anything with it, but an animated series about Baby Hands and Mayonnaise Man, the world's worst crime fighting duo.
Yeah. And they sit in the White House and they just
beat off on each other and piss on each other all day long.
And all they do is complain about the brown people causing terrorism.
They go out, it's like in Minority Report. They go out and they stop pre-crime by getting rid of all the brown people.
I love it.
All right, we're going to start this. Copyright. But basically,
Copyright Babyhands.
copyright Babyhands, copyright Mayonnaise Man. They basically are. Trump is basically. They were like, Mike Pence, you are not. Nobody likes you. Nobody will remember you. You're just gonna be like everybody else. You're not weird looking like Ted Cruz. You don't have anything going. You're not stupid like Ben Carson.
Zodiac killer, by the way.
Yeah, you're not stupid like Ben Carson. You have nothing going for you. You're too bland. They're like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to attach you to a red hot, fiery candidate who's going to just say the dumbest shit. And people are going to be so amazed. They're going to keep laughing. They're going to be like, that guy's never going to be president.
But see, that's the thing, though. Those are the ones you have to look out for.
But
the quiet ones.
Yeah. So Donald Trump gets in office, right? This is all part of the plan. So Donald Trump is our president, right? And then there's all the Russian hackings and all this shit happens. 3 months later, Donald Trump gets impeached, right? Booted out of office. Uh-oh. Who's our president now? Mike Pence. It was his plan all along. Mike Pence was the Phantom Menace.
Yep. Turns out he's like one of those sleeper KGB agents that gets activated by like some phrase
Mike
that you
Pence
say, right? So
is Vladimir Putin's
someone
godson.
walks up to him and is like, "Gee, isn't that Italian family really quiet?" Which is a phrase no one would ever say. So then all of a sudden,
except for Donald Trump.
Except for Donald Trump. But then all of a sudden he's like, I am here to, like I can't do a Russian accent right now.
Can we hear your attempt? I'll do one too.
At a Russian accent?
I'll do one too.
Like
just say anything.
Like,
as
hey comrade, I am here to
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I have vodka and potatoes.
I have vodka and potatoes.
And rice.
Rice? They don't
rice.
Rice? What the fuck?
Chopsticks. I'm Russian.
You're a continent off, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it. So are you on board with this?
Yeah, let's do it. Babyhands. Babyhands and Mayonnaise Man.
Mike Pence is a sleeper agent.
Yeah, he is.
Attached to Donald Trump because Donald Trump was the only way we could get a sleeper agent into the office.
And again, going back to that quote, people forget so quickly that it was that easy to put Trump into office.
Yeah. So.
And yeah, that's how quickly people forget.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for listening to our program. It was fun to do some DLC, take the pressure off.
Always.
Keep the muscles limber. You're probably hearing this not on a Wednesday, unless you're listening to it on a Wednesday, because you can do whatever you want. But yeah, we had.
Despite what some people may think, this is a free country.
It is a free country, and the internet is a free thing, and it always will be free. We had Manuela Horn on our show.
Yeah, the always lovely Manuela Horn.
That was really, really cool. We got the studio treatment. We got to meet a star. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That episode is coming out in a few days, or it has already come out if you're listening to this in the future and you're coming back, in which case, thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Yeah, we're trying to leave things on a good note. So thank you so much for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed our thoughts. Hit us up on Twitter. Let's start a conversation, even though I don't give two shits about your opinion. Let's get hashtag Babyhands going, though.
Yeah. Dude, we're going to start that like ASAP.
Hashtag Babyhands.
I'm starting it right now.
All right, I'll close out the show.
For those of you at home, you can't see me, but I have my phone
Yeah.
in my hand. I'm starting this right now.
You sign off and I'll close out.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you very much for listening. This has been DLC episode 2. Thank you very much for listening. As always, I am Little Bear.
I'm Max, and we will see you guys very soon. Thanks for sticking around.
Deuces.